to be the best that I could be. Chase a dream every day. Get a sponsorship deal from ASOS. Be unique in every way.
Best conference of the year.
My ideas about the different paths I could go down have been expanded.
Panellists that have been chosen are definitely a cut above the rest.
Julia, when she kicked the day off, talked about being generous and sharing, and I think the whole day has had that spirit of generosity.
She wins. Gotta update my website.
It's been really good in the sense that there's some really diverse people here, very different perspectives on the way music works in real life, both in the sense of right at the start of the day hearing the politicians talk and the way that sort of things seem to them, and then as it's going through the day as both the panels talking and then also some really interesting conversations with people just in the room around how they're actually making things work, whether they are a promoter or whether they're an artist themselves or whether they're a label. So that real mix of people I think has been a real strength so far.
The key thing here is for us to get a chance to get together as an industry, the wider professional industry, to talk, so artists, funders, venues, programmers. We don't often get together, so to do so in a friendly environment like this and talk to each other is it's a great opportunity to reconnect with people.
I found today really, really interesting, really kind of invigorating.
To survive and I don't see that changing.
Having the live focus brought out a different set of provocations than normally happen at a lot of these kind of events. I think that was really useful. I was also really pleased to see organisations like the MU and the PRS involved. To be here at an indie-focused conference, I felt was really, really important.
The session on tech that we just had just now, there's both that mix of some amazing bits of technology that will be in use in the future, and then that real sense in the room, I guess, of people trying to find their ways of doing things now that both means that they can engage with the fans that they've got and also make a living out of it. So I guess it's that mix of the long-term vision and then what do you do day to day.
I really enjoyed Kareem's intervention that he presented this morning. There were some new platforms that he introduced to me which I wasn't aware of before.
Really useful conference. So many good strands to follow up.
I think a lot of interesting provocations came out of today. There were some differences in priority in the way that people were talking about the role of tech, and I think that was really useful. I think that there were a number of ways in which some fairly well-entrenched positions got challenged in terms of what the purpose is of being involved in the tech end of music, and particularly how that relates obviously to playing live.
Days like this are really important. They're important for the music industry, they're important for educators, they're important for musicians. And I think the Hub are really good at being able to cast this net really widely. Top quality speakers, interesting sessions, great people in the room, opportunities to network. They've been the highlights for me today. And underneath that sitting a really interesting social media strategy, which is getting, what's going on today out right across the media spheres.